Well, here's the filter, finally. Getting back to the Korg Poly-800 EX-800. The filter on the synth is a low-pass filter that is a 4-pole filter. So I guess it's kind of similar to a Moog filter in the sense that it's a 4-pole filter, but I think you'll find it sounds extremely different. So for example, if we just... Now if you ignore the stepping in that, because the digital interface on this thing is so old, it's 1980 something, 84, and you'll hear that modulation or LFO, it's actually like stepping. But the filter itself, you can actually adjust it manually. So let's turn off the modulation on the filter, which is 84. Let's turn off the envelope, which is 71 and 72. No decay, no slope, and we want a full sustain. Alright, that sounds pretty good to me. Let's have a listen to that without my microphone. Let's run that arpeggiator, but let's go into the filter and reduce the cutoff as I'm doing that. So right at 0, you can still see that filter is still open. You can just hear it. Alright, let's add some resonance. And we'll go, so the resonance is saying 0 to 15 here, so we'll go to 7. It's just below half. So when the cutoff was right down low, you got kind of some of those percussion-y sounds, you know, some of those almost sine wavy sort of thud sounds. So there was actually some nice timbres in there. All right, let's get the resonance up to full. If this whistles a bit, beware your ears, please. There's that real percussion-y sort of sweet spot up there of the filter. There's a nice harmonic there, and it's probably just about to start whistling. More harmonic. Here comes the whistles. So yeah, it's not, I'll be honest with you, it's not the greatest sounding filter. I think half of the problem with this filter that lets you down is this interface is shocking, and that's why everyone mods these things. If you had an analog dial that wasn't going through a digital sort of chip and counting up 99, there's 99 steps. You don't want to hear steps as you're sort of sweeping through the filter. Plus, if you were to play this would be a nightmare to play. I guess this is kind of time that we talked about you know, the LFO, and in this case it's called an MG, or Modulation Generator. And then we'll talk about the only effects on here, which is the chorus. Let's turn a Modulation Generator on the filter, so that's 84, and let's rank it right up. And then we need to set our frequency. Let's make it a bit faster. Now you can see that's really affecting that filter. Alright, so now let's turn the chorus on. I guess one thing to notice about this synthesizer is the whole filter is paraphonic. See that when I took that note off, the whole chord was affected by the same filter sweep at the same time. With the chorus, I should mention too, they talk about it giving a subtle warm ambience, and this output is stereo, so it will use up 2 channels. If you have the chorus on and you're only coming out mono, it really makes hardly any difference at all. So I wouldn't even bother with this chorus if you're just using a single output on this synth. Let me know if you think I should do a video on modding this. I might be prepared to. Thanks guys for listening.